not you. Just want to warm up a bit before jumping right back into things. I don't need any grudge bow fails during a run. Oh, okay. What am I doing? Why am I so bad at this one? Sure would be nice if she was anywhere but there, but you know how it is. I just stood there and took it. I do that a lot. Think I'll be fine. Not quite adjusted. For some reason my arm's tired. Need to... Wait, I don't want to be here. What am I doing? I'm just not playing this well. I don't like what Reimu and Sanae does to my eyes. Are you serious? I want to get at least one cap. Right now. Please. There we go. Alright, let's just jump right into it. Epic. feels so bad dying here multiple times. It's not like this section is hard. It's just random. Well, that was not normally there. Didn't want to move that much. I want to do a very light tap instead. I just went right into it. Wow, that spot card is nothing. I just... whatever, I'll keep going. I did that last time. Nope. I hate third non. Hardest thing in the frickin' fight. Not really, but I just... Why do I keep dying here? I thought I'd move faster for some reason. But I keep thinking I'm gonna move faster. And that my speed is different than it actually is. Wow, that spawned a lot sooner than I thought it would. Yeah, I should just do this unfocused. It makes it easier. This is basically just, can I play well? And so far, the answer is no. very good. I just had faith. That was bad. Are you? Are you serious? I died to blue UFO with this character. Oh my god. I'm in shambles. I just to say about that. I'm beyond hurt. I got nervous after freaking third non, because that non is so annoying. Well. What was I to do? I just need to go left more. What am I fucking doing? This blows. I don't know how I feel about this shot. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. It's definitely way better than what I went through with the freaking Reimu B, but it's causing me like visibility issues for whatever reason. Why did I do that? I just needed to go around. I mean, I didn't die, but still. What am I doing? I'm so brain dead right now. I just think, me use good shot type, me don't try. I have an actual pea brain right now. Hey there, nature. Oh, frick, you don't get notifications when I'm live? Oh, that's weird. Might be some Twitch setting thing or whatever. Watch my stream on PC is much better. I'm sure it is. Sanae can make some the worst spell cards. One of the easiest. I know. She just destroys so much of the stage. Red UFO is made easier. Blue UFO is made super easy. Green is easier. Rainbow is easier. It's not. She doesn't quite wreck Rainbow like the others, but Or, like, some of the others. No one really destroys that spell card, but not, like, super notable once you get it down. And she has one of the better grudge bows. Better grudge bow. Grudge bow is the final. Yeah, it's She has one of the best ones when it comes to just dealing damage and whatnot. Reimu has the best because she also has really good damage, but also she has the smaller hitbox, so she can just dodge easier. Red UFO? Yeah. Red UFO is mostly a route. So once you figure that out, it's not bad with like ending shot time. You hate Grudge Bow with a passion. Phase 4 is ridiculous. I really like this section with Sanae. I don't have to do that weird route. I just kind of unfocus and then win. Capture 1 out of 100. Yeah, it's... What I did was I used Time Lock through TH Prac. I got to the 4th phase and I just stalled it as long as I could just to get it in my mind and figure out how to read it. I'm okay at it. Not perfect, but... Like, it's never made trivial by anyone. Any of the shot types. It's always gonna be hard. It's just... Some shot types, because they're weaker, take a bit longer. Reimu and then switch to Sanae B. Yeah, Sanae B just is the best shot type for the stage, in my opinion. I hate this non-spell. I hate it a lot. Alright, that was fine. Any stage for that matter. Yeah, she's just the spread and damage she has. She's one of the few good spread shot types in the series. It feels so nice to not have to rely on RNG garbage for that spell card. Oh, I swear I pressed left. I swear I did. Whatever, let's just continue. Why not? Can't believe I died to that non. Over here. Way better than the 4 wide shot. Yeah, that one's yucky. Most of the spread and wide shots are just bad. Alright, this non-spell can be kind of garbage sometimes. It really likes to try to just snipe you. I cannot see. The Yokai Buster. Which one would that be? I'm trying to think of it. Reimu seeing, ugh, ew, that shot type. Of course I got hit. I've been struggling a lot at that part recently for some reason. Well, not like a lot, but I've been dying there. Yeah, it's like aside from Sanae in this game, pretty much every other spread shot is just bad. Yuko in Imperishable Night is decent. Of course I got hit. Performance. That was unfortunate. The queen of spread. Yeah, her spread actually does something. Most of the spread shot types are just kinda... They might cover a lot of the screen, but they don't do crud for damage. Yuko has some level of damage. Unlike Sakia and IN, who just... It's just sad. Yuko, you just kind of sit at the bottom during stages. You fire, you win. Nah, Sakia B isn't spread. She's a weird, unique shot type. It's like aimed. You can aim it and whatnot. Yeah, Sakia B and Perfect Cherry Blossom is good all around. The only real issue is she's a bit hard to use at first. Yeah, Sakia is like... Sakia is good for 1cc. She has a decent bomb, she has pretty good homing, and she's just... And she can take care of some of the harder sections pretty well, but her damage isn't that good. Homing doesn't really come into play. If you know how to play, or you know how to deal with boss attacks and whatnot, the homing isn't nearly as useful as it once was. The bomb ain't perfect. Although it's still pretty good. I used Saki A for hard 1cc, and that was it. Damn it. Screw this knot. You liked it because it was long? It is long. I didn't remember. I felt like it didn't do damage, but I could just be misremembering. I haven't really done much with her. Deal damage goes start. Yeah, it has this. I don't know. It's a weird bomb, but it works. Yeah, it's really good for scoring, apparently. Oh, I'm getting staggered there for a bit. Like slamming in the boss's tree. You gotta really just run up to him with it. Duh, why did I move right? I mean left. I mean I pressed left, but still. I'm struggling a lot more on this than I'd like to be. am better at not collecting the tokens. It's just it's basically, they won't go to the bottom of the screen, so that's usually just why. Anytime I dodge them when they're up in the, when I'm up in the air and whatnot, it's mostly luck, probably. Ooh, and you reached the point of collection. Path is scripted, but it's pretty much luck. Yeah, when I'm like dodging up there, like arguably you could find a way to dodge them and route that, but that's really not necessary. As long as you're paying attention, you should be fine. I would have not gotten hit if I was Reimu. I didn't expect them to drop one on me. God, I'm messing up so much. I'm not in the groove yet. I was playing well yesterday. Now I'm struggling to make it to Nue, which is problematic when she's the hard part. %of your runs in at Kogasa. I used to, when I was first playing this stage, the first spell card she has never gave me any issue. But now it's such a pain in the butt. So, like, originally the first spell card was the easy one. The third one just took me a while to get used to. And the second was the hard one. And now it's all flipped on its head. I know how to do the third. The second one I've gotten used to. This one's just stupid sometimes. This one was also stupid sometimes, but I can play around it better. I say as I die. get walled sometimes. Yeah, it's really annoying. Doesn't help that it's jelly bean hitboxes and I don't know what they are. Please just let me get back to Niue. What do I play outside of Toho? Recently, not much else. But I've played a bunch of stuff. I'm a really big fan of Kirby games. Trying to like think of specific like games. I play generally just a lot of stuff. And it's hard to think of specific examples. I'm a big platformer fan. That's mainly what that's like my main genre that I play. Platformers. Played a lot of Terraria in the past. Haven't played it too much recently. Because when 1.4 came out, I said, wow, Master Mode, that sure sounds fun. And then it wasn't. And then I got burnt out because of that. What else? Professor Layton, I've played Persona, I've played Ace Attorney, Tales. Never played Master Mode. Imagine if you were playing Expert Mode, but all the stats were doubled. You like Master Mode? That's nice. I don't know, I got frustrated with it. There were some parts where I was fine, because I like dying. There were some parts where I was fine, and I was like, alright, you know what? I'm okay with this. I was playing with friends, and early game was one of the most miserable experiences of my life because of the graveyard that spawned very early on. And then the graveyard spawning just meant more tombstones because of ghosts, which meant more tombstones, and then more graveyard, and then it became a quick mess. And I was determined at some point to beat it. I got on that old character that I played with my friends and just started playing by myself on the same world. We made it past the wall of flesh, and we gave up on the mechanical bosses. And so I kept playing from there. And at first, it was fine. Plantera was a giant pain in the butt, but I was doing okay. And then I got to the pillars, and I remembered how much I hate the Pillars and the Moonlord, and I gave up almost immediately. I wanted nothing to do with it. Graveyard situation sounds funny. It's funny in retrospect. When you're dealing with it, it's pure agony. Can she just get over here? Do third dot. You just lost interest in Trey after the new update. I kind of just I played a lot of 1.3, and when 1.4 came out, I was just like, I don't know what all this is. I feel so alienated. Same thing happened with Binding of Isaac. I barely played the new DLC because it's just, well, and it wasn't an issue with the new DLC. I mean, Journey's End is fun. It just started off on the wrong foot, I feel. Empress of Light is cool. Originally, I was really pissed off at 1.4 because there was the luck system, which is still in, but originally it was you had good luck and you also had bad luck. And bad luck pissed me off so much because of how it worked. It's on, what's that? You put a normal torch in the jungle biome? Sorry, Chief. Every drop rate is now going to be lower. You play Terraria once every 3 years. Terraria is something I come back to every once in a while and play in giant spurts, and then I don't play for a long time. Like at some point I came back to Terraria and I messed with modded and I played the Calamity mod, and I played that a ton. And then at some point that was a stupid mistake. They fixed the torch thing? Yeah, now there's only good torch luck. But at first, there wasn't, and there was also bad, and oh, pure anger from me. There was the nerfing of items, which sometimes I was fine with, and sometimes I wasn't. And some items are still completely worthless. Like, there's some weapons that are basically just novelties. Started during 2014. I started a while ago. I remember it was either 2014 or 2013. Oops. Ooh, 1.1. I didn't play during 1.1. I played during 1.2. Very early in on 1.2, though. I remember Gollum was the newest boss. And then I remember Fishron coming out. So the Calamity mod. I have like 3. I keep starting new ones every once in a while because it's like, it's been too long. Now I'm just kind of waiting because a new giant update is coming out eventually. It's gonna be the next one, I think, and it's gonna add a new like post Moonlord boss. And so at this point, I'm just waiting for that. After I originally played on Expert with my friends, and then I played Revengeance by myself, and then I did a bunch of solo class Revengeance stuff. I did Thrower, I did Summoner, which was painful, I did Melee, I did Mage, I tried to do Archery or Gunslinger, but I just I just never got around to finishing it. I had a gun character who got to Plantera, and that was as far as he got. And then I tried Death Mode. And Death Mode was kind of like Master Mode, but more enjoyable in a sense. Well, at the time, Master Mode obviously didn't exist, but it was similar in a way. I liked the AI changes. Death Mode still had that, and that was fun. And now I look at Death Mode, and I say, I don't want to play that. Just a lot of changes to it that I am not interested in, like random boss spawns, like terrain hazards, like, I don't know. If you're in hell, you just kinda... You have something going on? I don't remember. There was something in the desert about overheating, I think. I haven't really played it ever since they started changing it like that. It just wasn't my thing anymore. I never actually beat Death Mode. In the sense of... Not because it couldn't beat Brimstone on, I thought. Brimstone's kind of hard. Especially on multiplayer. Multiplayer Brimstone doesn't work. it's such a painfully long fight. And they seem to have changed up the fight more, which is good, because it seems a lot more interesting now. There are some boss changes I don't agree with so far, though. I don't like the change to Astrum Deus. I mean, originally it was pretty simple. It was just like 10 worms. I don't know, I liked it that way. Revengeance is like the way to play Calamity for me. Death Mode's annoying, and Expert was... After Revengeance, Expert is too easy. Revengeance had Rage and Adrenaline, and... I don't know if that's still exclusive to Revengeance, though, but... I don't know. I had a lot of fun replaying with the different classes. I didn't like Gunslinger all that much, and that's probably why I stopped. I just don't find too much interest in it. It's not my jam. It is, like, the best one to go for, in my opinion. It's just the best class. But maybe that's why it bores me. It never really has, like, it never has a part where it's bad. No, jeez. Isn't it repetitive? I don't know. Because I was playing with a different class every time, it felt like a new experience usually. And even then, I was so into the mod that I was okay with having to replay it. Yeah, post-lunatic cultist Astrum Deus. I don't know. It just doesn't feel as cool to me anymore. I mean, granted, originally it wasn't that interesting either, but something about it was more fun to me. It felt more chaotic. Oh, I got clipped. You for real? I died on this spell card. That is an absolute shame. Find it with a different class boring. Yeah, I get that. I don't know. It always felt new to me, so I enjoyed it. I just enjoyed it, the game, the mod a lot as a whole, though. It's also a matter of that's just the kind of player I am, usually. I wanted to always see things through, like, different lenses, sort of, to see what it's like. And that's kind of why I'm also doing all-shot extra stage perfect throughout all the games. I want to see, like, how every extra stage fares with every shot type, and it's just... I get to see it through different viewpoints that either people usually do it with, or, like, they'd never. Like, who does solo Sakia? No one. Oh, she freaking rammed me! I made a mistake. Let's go. Beat vanilla on vanilla on normal like 5 or 6 times and 2 on expert. The thing I don't like about Calamity is there are too many items and armors. That makes sense, yeah. That's mainly why I do solo class stuff with it. I was never a fan of doing just play whatever. It's like now I gotta set up for everything. That's annoying. It's generally like, I don't know. I feel like Calamity gets a lot better when you know what you should go for. Gear wise. Some parts is definitely repetitive. There can be a lot of grinding in it, but that's just the kind of thing I was up for. I found the I played mainly for the bosses. I just found them fun. That's why I'm not a huge fan of like a lot of other mods. They're more focused on it. I can't speak. They're more focused on like exploration and whatnot. And that was just, I don't know. I preferred bosses. Yeah, typically a lot of it's like if you're not using the right gear in Calamity, it's bad. Did you play during Astral Slime? I did. Good old Astral Delden Slime. Oh, I got walled. I played for a while he was in. And then, like, there was Astromorius, which replaced it. And I played with that for, like, a few runs, and then I hadn't played for so long. And so I'm not used to a lot of the changes that have been done. I'm in the Discord, and occasionally I'll check the change logs to see what's happening. And that's mainly why I know about the big, like, update that's coming out at some point. I played when Supreme Calamitous was an annoying fight because it was just, oh, well, just don't get hit, punk. Don't get hit, what was it, 10 times on death mode and then you're just out. That was the reason I could never beat Calamitous on death mode. It was too much of a task for me. I got close, but I never managed it. Also because I never felt like, I never felt like making the arena. A hit limit? Yeah. It was different for every difficulty, and I could deal with it on Revengeance. Death mode was too much. And then I tried for Revengeance no hits. I got to Slime God, and then I just got tired of it. I only really tried for a few days. I think I was like, this is taking more than 3 attempts. I'm tired. Reign of Cthulhu, for whatever reason, took me like 80. Yeah, seen the videos. It's funny because I was using such terrible strats for some of those videos. That was sad. Like, Queen Bee, I don't know what I was doing there. I wasn't doing anything good. It was such a lazy arena, too. They also had ambiguous rules, and they still do, where it's like, maybe it's less ambiguous now, but before it was like, if your DPS is too high, it's not worth it. We're not gonna count it. And I'm just like, what do you mean? What does that exactly entail? And I still don't know. Why don't I just focus there instead of trying to no focus? Garbage. Well, attempt-wise, this has probably taken me more than Reimu B. Granted, I was very accustomed to Reimu B. Now I gotta deal with this. No, it's not good anymore. Yeah. Actually, I'm not sure. So I remember reading on the rules where if you had a no-hit from some point, or whatever, like, I don't know, 2014, even though Calamity wasn't around back then, probably. At least they weren't doing no-hit stuff, that's for sure. It also wasn't worth talking about back then. But, like, he did an old 1.3. Well, the thing is like, Tmod Loader isn't even in 1.4, I don't think. I could be wrong about that. Yeah, now Queen Bee enrages and it's gross. I didn't realize that when playing with my friends. That was a problem. We managed to do it, but we died like 800 times. I don't know how I feel about bosses enraging. I feel like sometimes it's fair. Like with Supreme Calamitous or Yaren, they rage when you go out of their boundaries that they create. And you know what? That's fair. I don't like Plantera enraging when she's out of the jungle for like 3 seconds, although it seems Calamity has fixed that. Vanilla hasn't. So I make an arena and then, oh, sorry, Chief. This part of the arena is actually the cavern layer. So it can be outrageous. Yeah, I did a playthrough with my friends recently. A partial playthrough. It was always hard to coordinate all of us playing at once. We beat Moonlord, and we haven't played in like months. I can't see the bullets! Duke Fishron being stupid. Yeah, Duke Fishron's dumb. I never liked that fight. I hated how the tornadoes that the Duke spawns, their hitboxes are like immediately active. Triggered by accident, damn. I have yet to magic mirror by accident when fighting a boss, I think, but I know my friends have a bunch. I might have done it a few times. I know I've done it while exploring. At some point, I just took it out of my hotbar. I own the fight, but it was close. Sometimes I don't even bother with fighting Queen Bee, as it's just I don't need to. Playing with friends is a weird experience. It is. I'm so used to everything being aimed at me and wanting me dead. And then sometimes I just sit in a corner while my friends deal with it. Or vice versa. Also a pain, like when you're on normal mode, no one gets, or you only get like one set of spoils, and then you play an expert and everyone gets boss drops, but you also have to deal with the health scaling. When I was playing with friends on Calamity, it's a rather easy experience for the most part, because of how much we can just tank. So a lot of we also just do so much damage compared to the health multiplier. Oh, there's like this certain limit where like, I was playing with like 4 or 5 people, 4 or 5 of my friends, and we were melting everything. But if I played with like 1 or 2, we would struggle so much. We'd be unable to kill bosses half the time. Like, mechanical bosses were the worst. Played Thorium with friends. I tried to do Thorium with friends, and then all of our internets were garbage. And we tried to fight the first boss, and it didn't go well. That thing teleported all over the place. Beat Skeletron. I had a playthrough with my friends when we were playing on like normal or whatever. It was either normal or expert, I don't know. But for some reason, we couldn't beat the lunatic cultist, but we beat everything else. It was vanilla, but yeah, we couldn't beat the lunatic cultist for whatever reason, despite making it all the way to that boss. And despite the lunatic cultist also being not even remotely the hardest thing we've taken down at that point. Because of arguments and stuff. I had something like that, too, in that playthrough I just mentioned. There was one of my... They aren't even my friend anymore, but... They were interesting, that's for sure. Some stuff just didn't go well. We also just have this... I don't know, this hatred of having to farm and make potions. Not because we were bad. Me and my friends weren't usually bad. Except when we couldn't beat the lunatic cultist. Why doesn't it die? I don't get it! I'm so confused. Why does it tank so much? These things die instantly sometimes, and then they don't other times. It's because is there like a damage cap? Am I too close? Is the game making me do less damage by shotgunning? I don't even know. I can't believe I'm losing to blue UFO with Sanae B. Having to farm for boss summon's Yuli's favorite thing. It can be annoying, yeah. Having to fight Moonlord. It's either you do the pillars or you waste all your fragments. Oh yeah, Duke Fishron is the worst. Trying to get the truffle worms. That love to grind for hours, that wasn't a problem. I'm sometimes willing to do it. Other times, not so much. Yeah, that's one reason I enjoyed Calamity, because I could retry a boss over and over again. Like, you can make truffle worms in Calamity. It's literally just a worm and 15 glowing mushrooms, and that is a godsend. The last thing I want to do is keep going to the stupid glowing mushroom biome, hoping a worm shows up. Empress also sucks, because you need those dumb, rare butterflies. Queen Slime isn't hard, but to summon, but it's also just dumb. Since you also don't really fight Queen Slime multiple times. Planter is my least favorite. Having to find a bulb is the worst thing ever. Especially when my luck with finding bulbs is absolutely terrible. I could, like, go through an entire jungle and find nothing. Oh, jeez. That was terrible. I just don't like having to summon bosses most of the time. Because some of the things you need are just so grindy. That's another thing I liked about Calamity. A lot of the harder bosses have, like, infinite summon items. So it's like, oh, you die, and then you just go back to where you died. Go back to where you summoned the boss, and just use it again. And it's that easy. And you have Moonlord, go through the dumb pillar event for the 30th time. To fight a boss you don't even enjoy. I don't like Moonlord. In my Calamity, when I was doing a summoner-only playthrough, there was one point I cheated. And it was because I could not, for the life of me, beat Moonlord. And I didn't want to keep going through the pillars. And I didn't want to keep fighting Moonlord. And so eventually, I just got myself the summon item you get. You can craft after Moonlord. That's really good. The Elemental Axe. And I just used that. Because I was so sick of fighting him. I've seen people enjoy the fight. I'm shocked, because I'm not one of them at all. I haven't really heard many people complain about the fight. I feel alone on it. Are you kidding me? I died to first. I'm dying to everything. Why can't I play Sanae B? Remember trying to craft the Ankh shield one time when I played with my friends. I think it was our first playthrough together. It was just a simple vanilla normal world, just simple time, and I wanted the Ankh shield really badly, and so I grinded for it. And it was bad. Couldn't do the Sanae when I tried. Maybe she was like, no, I really do. Oh, come on. I already have 2 UFOs. I really do believe she's good for it. My main issue is the fact that I'm not used to her. I don't like, she causes visibility issues for me. You know what? I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm just gonna do a little something, because here's a big thing that's been going on. I use the Steam versions of the games, and the Steam versions sure don't work with V-Patch, and I think that would help me a lot. So I'm gonna do a little something, and I'm gonna fix it. Sanae, the main thing is she plays the stage differently than like everyone else. because let's see, she has an easier red UFO is easier, although that one's mainly just a route anyways. Blue UFO is made way easier, although for some reason I can't do it today for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I think I'm just too I'm not thinking, and then I just put myself immediately in a situation I can't do. She just has high damage overall. My main issue is uh undefined darkness kind of sucks. And while I have a route for it, I'm not very good at executing it. And also, I just can't see half the time. I can't see like glowy bullets. Some stuff is blending in for me. Although that may be because I'm not using V-Patch, because maybe V-Patch is gonna make things look smooth. I know it makes it play smoother. It'll probably make it a bit less blurry. Because here's how I see things right now. As for difficulties with the perfect extra stage, while you can prefer some shots for others, I believe it's generally Sanae B, Reimu A, Marisa A, Marisa B, Reimu B, Sanae. That's best to worst. I feel like that is the list of it. And the main thing is Sanae B is at the top. Reimu A and Marisa A are kind of interchangeable. And while Marisa A has some better things, just as, like, I'm pretty sure she has higher damage. And also, Blue UFO is easier. She also has a bigger hitbox, which makes it a bit more of a pain to just dodge in general. Marisa B is like she has similar issues to Reimu B and Sanae, but while she's not a good shotgun shot type, she has better damage control on stuff like Blue UFO, and she's actually pretty good at Rainbow. Reimu A is really good, yeah. In general, you can split up the shot types 50-50. It's you have the good ones, and you have the Blue UFO haters. The latter three also struggle more with grudge bow because it lasts longer. Only a bit. It's not really that much, all things considered. It's not like QED where you have Reimu A on one side and then Marisa A on the other. Grudge bow lasts just a bit shorter. The stage itself, it's basically just Sanae B has the best one, and then you have everyone else. It's pretty bad. It is pretty bad, but I feel like it doesn't matter too much for this. And the speed, honestly, the speed helps. Marisa's speed really helps on stuff like what is it? Gorilla Typhoon. I feel like it makes it much more tolerable. The hitbox is definitely an issue. Marisa B has the worst grudge bow because of just the big hitbox and low damage. Marisa A is really good. Her damage makes it so that you melt through New A. Marisa A is similar to Ringways. It's not food. We do not eat her. It is similar, but because the piercing actually really helps. And I know you have the piercing, you have the damage bug, which I think comes into play pretty well. Alright, let's see how this goes. Reimu also has... Does she? I don't... Is my game showing? Yeah. I'm pretty sure she doesn't. Because if I were to... I don't have PH grab. I don't think she does. She has needles. But if I was to go up against, what am I doing now? I just applied V-patch to the game, essentially. I'm pretty sure if I was to go to red UFO, yeah, they look like they pierce a little, but that's just like an after effect. I am on the wrong side. Let me actually mess with V-patch any. Let's apply that and see what happens. Gotta frickin' apply this stupid thing again. I cannot tell if V-patch did anything. It definitely is V-patch, but... I think I have less input delay. I kind of feel that. Oh, I guess I'm doing 4 corners. Or not. Alright, at first, that strat doesn't work at all. I can't do this spell card for whatever reason. It's really annoying that I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm so used to Reimu B, who just really good at this spell card. I feel like this is just my glorified version of 4 corners, but I do a rotate. so bad. Why is this? I feel like I'm messing something up. I feel like I have like a bad route or something. Ugh, or I just have bad RNG. What was that? Great, I messed it up. Well, let's imagine that I did mess it up, and you know, like an actual one. Not like really badly. What am I doing? Well, plus I had the item. The item seems clear. Does seem a bit crisper. Oops. Ooh. I feel like I've forgotten how to play. I'm not really a fan of how many dumb glowy bullets are in this game. Hard to read sometimes, in my opinion. Can't believe I'm about to go practice frickin' grudge bow. Or not grudge bow, blue UFO. What has been going on here? Should I be unfocused? Is unfocused a better option? I'm just like, I'm baffled by what has been going wrong here. As I don't think I've messed this up once in the whole time practicing it. The second I gotta do it in an actual run, I can't do it. Literally, it's not hard at all. Bim bop bap. Her health absolutely gets melted. You destroy UFOs quickly. Come on. I was hoping to do 2 of these today. I might not even do 1. Maybe I just need to give my eyes a break or something. I need to be not really less hopeful, but less... I don't even know what to call it. I just expected this to just kind of come to me without much thought because of the fact that I already did it once. With a much easier shot type, it must be free. Nope. Those are the words of someone who's in for a bad time. Oh, I picked up a red UFO. Cool. I haven't been streaming for too long, I guess. It's only been 2 hours, so... Just gotta have faith. And please don't wall me. Really, please. I don't want that. I hate jelly beans. This spell still messes with my eyes sometimes. Oh jeez, that laser was ready to just stomp me. I want to kill this center guy as soon as possible. Just because fairies will eventually try to run away. I believe that's time-based. And I don't think the first one will run away, but the second one will. Yeah. And then it runs away. I pick up a green. I get worried. I mess up this section. feel like I'm gonna do better with the Reimu A for some reason. I don't know. It's like a lot of the parts where this helps isn't parts that I really struggled with. I mean, blue UFO, yeah. But at the same time, Reimu A doesn't particularly struggle there either. Like, this section's made easier, but I already know how to do it. So it's whatever. Red UFO is made easier, but I already know how to do red UFO. Grudge Bow is made easier. That's pretty big. This spell card is always strangely scary. Like, I don't mess up here often, but it's very RNG and reaction heavy that I feel like I can make a very big mistake, like right there. I almost made. This one makes so much more sense to me than Third Non, because this feels like a rotated pattern. Third Non just looks like garbage and feels like it too. Let's go. Standard red UFO. Yeah, this sucks. I'm starting to see a sort of pattern with it, but sometimes it doesn't care. Care about my feelings. I still have yet to mess this one up, and I'm so scared that it's gonna happen. I mean, not really, but still, it would be sad to lose a run to my most perfect spell card history ever. For the stage is hard, New Way is easier. It depends. With this shot type, I mean, it's debatable. I don't know. For a clear, I guess. The stage is very consistent, so I don't really see it as much. And with some shot types, it's just not true. Finally, don't mess that up. I've heard people say she's easier than the stage, and I don't really agree with that. I mean, Nue is also, like, way longer. She has a lot of easy stuff, and using Sanae B, that's especially true. But when you learn the stage, I don't find it harder. It's definitely a hard stage, though. Don't get me wrong. It is easily, like, one of the hardest extra stage portions, without a doubt. But I feel like it can be done fairly consistently compared to others, even the easier ones. That was 15 is really hard. Yeah, I mean, the stage itself, I've had to use bombs, and at some point I've gotten used to it. Like, with enough practice, the stage is the least of your worries. This is bad. Whatever. Like, by the time I finally beat 15's extra stage, That stage was nothing compared to Acacia. Granted, I always also used Reimu. Please die. Oh my god. She was so close. I got too greedy, but still, that spell card scares me when she starts speeding up. I'm scared to go back to 15's extra stage. Oh my god. That was terrible. I got bad luck there. I could have played out of it, but still, it was yucky. Jesus, what is this? '15 easily has the hardest extra stage by far. Whether it's for no bomb, just a clear, no miss, no bomb, whatever it may be, that extra stage is ridiculous. Luckily, she's got some easy stuff sprinkled in, but man, she's got everything else. Overall, most of the extra stages didn't give me too much issue. The main ones that gave me issue were this one, DDC, Story of Eastern Wonderland, and Locke. I blame me struggling with this one because of my shot type. I blame DDC because Reiko is hard. I blame, my game. Okay. Alright, game. I got you, you know, yeah, just please don't do that again. 18s is really easy, the stage portion. I honestly struggled with the stage portion when I first played. Well, with items, with cards, it's fine. I probably should have grabbed power. I could have gone back to 2. Momoya's a weird extra stage boss, mainly because of just how UM is with the cards. One power tap the last part. Ooh. 3 miss to dumb, stupid, and smelly. Screw Undefined Darkness. I feel like I'm doing it wrong. Yeah. Momoya's weird. No cards? Like, I was planning on actually doing that extra stage. No miss, no bomb, no cards. Sometime soonish. Originally. I have changed my mind because after final part is glitched. Never heard about that. Main thing I experienced was, yeah, no miss, no bomb, no cards. Momoyo seems to be actually one of the harder ones because she has some trivial stuff like second spell, shooting stars, but they're not going anywhere. Oh. first time today. Perfect the stage 4 boss. Oh no. Anything but freaking Misumaru. Extra's a weird amount of difficulty. And Misumaru might as well be the hardest boss in UM. It actually probably is. Izunomara is much easier. Yeah. And Shimata is like the easiest final boss ever. Yeah, Momoya with no cards is very problematic because you don't kill things super fast. You don't kill the patterns super fast, which means you're stuck on some patterns for a while. And some of those patterns are very problematic, even just first spell. Like, if she moves too far down, it's bad. Second spell is Misdirection, and is one of the easiest extra stage spell cards if you do that. Third spell, if it's what I remember what it is, one of my favorites. One of my favorite spell cards just in general. I don't really know why. Yeah, Chimata's super easy. You have the giant curvy laser one, which is a big issue for the non-homing shots. So, Sakuya and Marisa. You have Dragon Eater, which is the hardest spell. Survival is no slouch, and is actually kind of interesting. Compared to the last few survivals we've had, mainly 16 and 17s. Almost dodged survival. I dodged it really well because I had cards. I used the Raiko drum, and that thing just makes it so easy. Ah, you had like a second left. Damn. The final's actually pretty easy compared to everything else. There's Mine Explosion, which is also pretty freaking difficult. Practice mode, so no cards. Well, you can use cards in... Oh, no, wait, not in spell practice. Yeah. The survival seems to mainly be a route, but it's definitely one of the more interesting extra stage survivals that I've seen. I'm messing around with no cards. I'm scared of her nons. I'm scared of, like, half of her spell cards. I'm scared of doing it with Marisa. I'm scared of the stage. I'm scared of, Tsukasa's last spell that I don't really know how to do. I'm generally frightened. It moved. I thought it was going straight down. Now it curved to the left and into me. Like I said, sometimes it'll just catch me. Oh, I just picked up another red. Awesome. Now I get to dodge red UFOs. Just gotta hope I don't get murdered. Oh, I hate jelly beans! Why are these hitboxes? They're so bad. I don't know. Reimu probably would have lived. I'm almost certain too. Yeah, Reimu would have just lived. I'm tempted to just do Reimu A attempts soon. Just get the Reimus out of the way so I can stop thinking, oh boy, can't wait for a good hitbox. Here I am. Start playing character I assumed I'd be done with in an hour. And here I am over 2 hours later. I was really overconfident yesterday. I really thought I'd do 3 of these today. I'm afraid I am not at that skill level to be able to do something like that. I am just a simple hard mode player. I am confident though. I'm very much. I want to do all shots because I just want to be able to do it once. Once for now. Then for like every other stage, unless I really feel like it, I probably won't. Or at this point, I just feel too committed to it. Also because I really want to make that video of all of them together. That'll be the first time I actually bother making a decent thumbnail that isn't just a zoom in on one of the characters' faces. Granted, I don't have anything to really make that with. And I don't want to pay for, like, Photoshop. So either I'm gonna find something else, or I will just not pay for Photoshop. I have like an idea. I don't know. I want something a bit more eye-catching than just what I've been doing so far. I'm also gonna actually edit the video. I'm not really sure. I only have basic ideas of what I'm gonna do. Like a fade in and fade out between runs, and then like, I don't know how long something took me. Stuff like that. I think it'd be interesting. Granted, it kind of sucks because most people, I feel like there's some shots that like no one uses. I never see anyone using like Marise or Sanae. Reimu B is also pretty unlikely. People play Marisa B just because she's bad. Or other reasons. I don't really know what those other reasons are. Oh, that was so close. Why am I... Why am I struggling with first non? Uh-oh. I tried to readjust myself in my chair to sit in a more comfortable position and not on my foot. And now I have been tangled up in my headphone wire. Oh, jeez. Why did I say... I was really confident there, wasn't I? Alright, get out of there. Quite a few people play Reimu B because of homing only syndrome. Yeah, I'm a part of that syndrome. I'm a part of that group. I originally only played homing shot types. I'm less like focused on using homing shot types now. I use Marisa here and there. I don't really ever use Reimu needles. Like, for some games, I'm just more comfortable with homing. Not SA. I hate homing in SA. It's just... I don't like it. It doesn't work the same as any others, and it just feels bad to me. It just feels like a poor man's version of Reimu A. Really good in 17. Yeah, I prefer to use just Marisa in that game, though. Reimu Needles is always good. Except, like... DDC. Because that's when homing Reimu was really good. Meanwhile, Reimu B was essentially what DDC Reimu was. And she wasn't... She was downgraded. I can't wait to do DDC all shot type extra no miss no bomb. Oh boy, that sounds like fun. Can't wait to do that. And I'm not gonna talk about that. I panicked, okay? I saw that I was about to get hit. And then my one instinct was just, I need to live. That was depressing. I don't want to talk about that. God, why am I messing up on all the easy stuff now? I don't think when I was playing Reimu B, I don't think I ever messed up with on that non. I've done it like 3 times with Sanae B. Yeah, I tend to use homing Reimu, but sometimes it's not worth it. I play her in USD, Mountain of Faith, UFO, DDC. Technically 10 Desires, but that's just Reimu in general. I keep thinking they're gonna move faster for some reason. I feel like they slow down or something. Maybe that's what's messing me up. I don't know. I use Reimu and Lol K. That's a mistake. For not no bomb. $199 power. Let's go. And for a while, I mainly just used Reimu, not because just because she had homing, but also just because she had a smaller hitbox, and she was slow, as I really like using slow characters. That's what I get for playing a lot of Perfect Cherry Blossom, even though I don't even use her anymore in that game, because I don't like Reimu and Perfect Cherry Blossom. Reimu A is bad, and Reimu B is... I don't know, she just doesn't feel right to me. I don't like it. I feel, when I'm unfocused, I feel the need to shotgun things, and then I die. And I just feel weak if I don't. I don't know, she has strong damage, but I just don't feel that for some reason. So I don't like using her. Is there some method to this madness? I'm seeing like this weird pattern. I feel like part of it's static. Or at least static aimed. I'm pretty sure that spell card is aimed. Oh man. Scabs suck. What is this? Is this... Could that have been... Maybe his damage is not that good. Yeah, I just prefer Marisa. Can't even speed kill after one wave. At some point I want to do a LMB, that PCB. Oh yeah, Kogas's second spell card is similar to Mount Uwe, which is the Yugi spell card with the bubbles. And I don't know which one I find worse. Maybe Marius can't. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't been able to. Then again, I'm not really sure. I'm assuming you mean first spell, because there's like 3 HGSs in that fight on Lunatic. It's like first spell, third spell, fourth spell. But I'm assuming you mean first, because first is the most problematic. The final is a bit annoying, and third is just funny. Yeah, first spell. Marisa might be able to... For one wave... I think she can 2-wave it if you really go in for it, but... Like, you have the first wave, and then you have to dodge the second wave, and I think that's it. Usually yeah, I get it usually refers to it, but yesterday I was in the server, and they were talking about HGS, and someone brought up the fact that Yomu and Lunatic has 3 of them. Yomu's weird when it comes to difficulty. I don't get it, because, I mean, you have first spell, you have final, and sometimes your second spell is a bit gross on Lunatic. It's usually just fine on hard, though. Third is okay. Stage 5 mid-spell is... Honestly, I don't find it very difficult. It's very tight, I'll give it that, but... Then you have the stage 5 mid-spell, which is just funny. Let's go. I'm getting past that spell now, but I can't get past the easy stuff. Like, it's third non, and then I just need to make it to Undefined Darkness. And not mess up green UFO. And not mess up freaking fifth non for no reason. Ooh, owned. I still find it weird that if you know the strats for the sort of safe spot on Yomu's stage 6 mid spell, Lunatic is like the easiest one from what I know. I don't know what it is on normal and easy, if you even really need the strat. But Lunatic is literally just wave 1, stay above the end. Wave 2, stay above the end. Wave 3, go above the E, and you're done. Friggin' on hard, I came up with a strat that was on the N, to the right of the Y, slightly above the second E. And it was... I mean, it's consistent, but... it's harder to freaking pull off than... the Lunatic version. I really like that she destroys a green UFO usually. Makes dodging these green bullets way easier. She sounded like she was gonna die for like 800 years. I was confused why she wasn't dead. Alright, please don't be mean to me. This non can just meme you sometimes. Alright, good. Oh, I thought I had more room up above the screen! I thought I could move up! God damn it. I'm so sick of that spell card! I just need to unleash my freaking primal urges right there. Screeching. God, why is Undefined Darkness so stupid? Why don't I have just a little bit more room above the screen? I would have lived. Sure, it was a dumb mistake on my part, but still, I'm mad. I'm sick of playing Sanae B. Come on, here we go. At least I have 4 powers, so as long as I don't die on the freaking survival. I hate Undefined, always sucked at it. It is my least favorite spell card in this fight with, well, no, it's my second least favorite. Gotta remember Blue UFO. With not Reimu B at, like, full or 3 power, it sucks. And it doesn't matter who you're playing. Because sometimes you just get memed. The glowy bullets are just in such a way that you just get stuck in bad positions. don't know why that first wave has been giving me a bit of trouble recently. Oh god, my eyes were like unfocusing right there. What was that? That was terrible. Screw this final wave. Doomus. Undefined darkness. Alright, you know what? Get over here, Reimu A. Let's see what you got. I'm not really familiar with Reimu A, so I don't know how else can go. Oh, she seems to be really good at picking up power in that section. Oh, Mamma Mia. That's fast. Well, it kills before it shoots? That's great. Oh, well, if I position myself well. That's actually pretty big. Yeah, let's just one-shot this. No shotgunning needed. I just game. Does Reimu A have higher damage than Sanae B? I'm not actually sure. It kind of feels like it. Well, not counting Sanae B's shotgun, at least. I don't know how I feel about this one, though. Oh, wow, that kills fast! What the crud? At least I think it does. This spell card seems like it could be a pain if she moves in some ways I don't like. But she moves after the spin, which means... But it's too late to, like, react to. Just have to try to kind of find your way there. Oh, wow, that still kills really fast. Only issue is this kind of section is a bit harder, but, like... Oh, no. Alright, this section might be weird. It won't be. Kind of is. Yeah, it definitely is. Quite a bit higher damage. What do I do during that section? Of course, that's where I mess up. That is the wrong section. I'm annoyed that I didn't get to know my first try. Nope, definitely not center. What do I do here? I don't know the strat. Alright, time to use my old strat. Let's not mess up that one section. I really don't wanna. I thought these sections would kind of suck with Reimu A. I don't know, they feel really comfy. I hope things go well. That was... What was that? just... That was something. Just kinda... I went, like, upright, thinking I'd just go with the bullets to dodge them, and then it just... It followed me. Oh wow, I got to 4 power already. I might be able to kill a whole wave of those, although it's not necessary. What am I doing? I can't wait to get to Undefined Darkness and lose. Or Blue UFO, because I have to actually try a bit with this shot type. Huh, I miss this hitbox so much. Feels so good. "17 seconds. Trying to do something weird there. I was like looking down at the enemy marker to try and see where she was about to move, and then I'd go with her, but that was way too risky. Alright, first of all, we kill you. Just once. Well, no, sometimes they just kill all of them, and sometimes they don't. And sometimes I pick up a UFO. It'd be like this sometimes. And let's not mess up this section. What did I say? What did I say? I said not mess it up. I can't even get back. I've lost my touch with this stage. It's a shame. Oh, thanks. I really wanted that blue UFO. It really makes me happy. It didn't move that much. It's fine, I didn't want the 1-up anyways. I don't need it. What did I get hit by? Please, game, please. I swear I didn't get hit. I just noticed my spell card history with this one. Is freaking someone said they found doing it at the top or higher up is way easier. I just don't agree, but I at least tried it out. And yeah, I still don't agree. It's not my. It doesn't work for me. It might work for someone else, but not me. UFOs go away. Oh my god, how did I do that? I hate that section with the shot type. Kinda sucks. Yeah. I can't stand that attack. I need a break. I need a break. I should, like, I don't know. I need to refresh my mind for this. Where's my game lagging? There we go. Oh, no. It's because I got a stupid Steam notification. She is off screen. I keep thinking I can make that. I can't. I'm so annoyed at myself. I just can't do that attack for some reason. And my game is stuttering. Steam's a bitch. Yeah, I think I'm starting to get a bit salty. I should probably stop soon. I'll stop after this attempt. I need to relax. I tried dancing to the music and I just almost died because of it. Yeah, I think after this attempt, I'm gonna stop stream, and then I don't think I'll stream tomorrow because I probably should just take like a small break or something. Friday I have to work, so unless I feel like streaming early, I probably won't stream Friday. I don't like doing it on days that I have to work. Are you planning to not play the things till you get this done? Probably. I'm kind of determined to do this. I mean, in my own time, I'll probably play some stuff, but for Toho-related stuff, I'm kind of determined to get all this done. Maybe I'll push it off for a bit at some point. Because for me right now, this is definitely it's a rough task. I might break it up at some point. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm kind of just determined to do this for the most part. I really want to at least do one all-shot perfect for an extra stage. And while this probably isn't the best one to do it on, it's just sort of what I've decided for now. So yeah, next time I'll stream is either going to be Saturday or Monday. And hopefully then, I manage to do at least one thing. It's probably gonna get boring to watch, but I'm just in a state of really wanting to get it done. Yeah, I'm done for today. I'm starting to get tilted, so that only means I'm gonna go. My playing is just gonna get downhill from here. thanks for watching. Yeah, I'm done. So, yeah, thank you for watching. If I stream again, it'll either be Saturday or Monday. And it'll probably just be more of this. Preferably with more success. And more learning of Undefined Darkness. Yeah, have a good one. Bye-bye.